Yes. Need to win this game.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're starting a little bit early. It's all good, about 5 minutes early. But welcome to the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. We're live on Sportscaster, YouTube, and also in the Fack football group as well. Fack y'all team. We're excited. Be sure to sign up for rumboyz.com if you guys have not. As you can tell, it's Halloween.
I'm going to apologize for not looking at you once tonight because I can't. I'm going to look like towards you, but I can't do that.
Not during the stream, Carlos. Look, he's playing with his weenus.
I ain't looking once. I'm not a part of that. I didn't do nothing. I swear.
Let's go ahead and go over what everyone is before we pass it over to our moderator, JD. I, of course, am Alan from The Hangover, hence the baby and the satchel.
God, you go ahead, introduce me. This is your boy. This is
Alberto Riveron. The worst of the NFL. I'm so excited for you tonight, throwing flags during the party and shit. Flag reaching over the table. I'm excited. JD's a lumberjack.
I am a lumberjack.
And J-Love,
why don't you tell us what you are?
Nothing. I don't own a costume.
Flag on the play.
I am missing my hatchet. I need to go pick it up.
No worries. Hey,
A real one.
So, as you guys know, this is the Drunken Sports Talk, Rumboyz After Dark, but it could not be Rumboyz After Dark unless we started off with a good old-fashioned cheers.
Cheers. We'll grab my beer in a second.
Don't ruin your beard.
So, ladies and gentlemen, cheers to me.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to you.
Boys and girls, too.
Dilly.
Don't have beard.
I'll go get my beer in a second.
Oh, the green screen beers. That's spooky for you guys over on Sportscaster. You know what? I'm just going to...
Are you not? Come on, man! No! The flag! Hold it! The beard! Illegal hands to the face! Illegal hands to the face!
I like it. So without further ado, this is a point in time where we go ahead and turn this over to our moderator of the show, who just took off for a quick second. I think he's going to get his hat.
Regardless, what up, mofo? What up, vodka drinker? Everybody else, what's good, guys?
He's going to get a beer.
Oh, you're allowed to do that. No flag.
No flag. I want to get a beer. Got my trust.
Joe Buck, flag.
You just have to be calling a baseball game, so he doesn't have to talk about it during football. JD, you ready, bro?
Absolutely.
All righty, take it away.
Welcome to Rumboyz After Dark. As you know, it's the Drunken Sports Talk show where you rate us in the comments 1 through 5 after each take. Tell us whether we are right or we are wrong. Let's get started with baseball. The Washington Nationals are 2 games away from clinching a World Series title. Yes, you heard me correctly. The Washington Nationals from D.C., formerly the Montreal Expos, are up 2-0 against the former champion Astros in the World Series. What do you make of this, Robbie J, of your Nationals making it all the way to the World Series, and now it looks like you might clinch it at home? Who's to thank for their success?
So first, it starts with our management. It starts with Rizzo, president of basketball operations. He really is the mastermind behind, us removing Bryce Harper, getting the pitching staff that we have together, that we have, so on and so forth. I got to be sure, as a Nationals fan, I thank my pitching staff. Our pitching staff is absolutely positively amazing. Scherzer, Corbin, Rainey, Sanchez, the list, who's going to be starting on the mound tonight. The list goes on and on and on. Juan Soto, happy birthday to you, Juan Soto. Cheers to me, cheers to you. Juan Soto, what it do? Dilly. I hope you get a home run tonight on your birthday, buddy. And I hope you guys come away with tonight's victory in Washington, so that way you can celebrate the right way. I think that we can I think that we can do this. I think we can get the World Series title. I had it in 7. I have educated you guys. For all of you out there that are the bettors of the world, I have educated you all to please set up bets for this possibly being a sweep, but more importantly, maybe it happening in 5 or 6 is what's realistically going to happen. You have to account for Vegas stepping in. So for those of you out there that are putting money on this World Series, I would like to advise you guys to set up for about 5 or 6 for the series to close out.
I'm not going to disagree. I am specifically going to mention him by name, though. Paul Menhart is the pitching staff coach for the Nationals. Dude has done his job. This was a dominant Astros pitching staff, and you guys made them look like jokes. Again, just this whole staff in general for coming together without having the likes of Bryce Harper and everyone thinking maybe these guys could take a decline. These guys came together without Harper and have got it done. So
it's amazing. I think it's crazy. You lose your star and you go to the World Series. Jordan Love, what do you think of this World Series run and just the playoffs in general?
I have to completely agree with Robbie, and the Nationals coaching and management has been just phenomenal. No matter who's been on that mound, they've killed them in every single game. They've been the hottest team in baseball, and it's really showing.
I'm going to stick with you for the next question. Joe Girardi is the new manager for the Phillies. The Cubs are looking at David Ross to fill those positions. Do you like the new skipper moves going forward for each respective team?
I'm going to leave the Cubs' opinion to Ty because I don't want to talk about the Cubs.
Flag.
As for the Phillies, they need to make moves. They just signed Bryce Harper this past offseason, and their season really went nowhere. Paying a guy that much money, they need to show some improvement, and maybe this management can help.
Right on. All right, Ty. What do you think of David Ross?
I love it. I love David Ross coming. He, like they said originally, they are bringing the past and the present kind of together. This is the team that won the series together. David Ross, a part of that team. This brings all the guys that are still on the Cubs, which is most of the team from that time, together, gives them some hope with a manager they know very well, and they all respect a whole hell of a lot. In regards to Girardi, I would have been okay if he was the Cubs manager. So I love that the Phillies went out and got him. I think he absolutely deserves the job, and I love both managers. I like the decisions.
I think it's an exciting hire. What do you think, Robbie J, about the new hires and skippers?
So mine is short, simple, and sweet, honestly, because I wanted to go the opposite way. I wanted Girardi to the Cubs, but I mean, you guys having so what I will say is after the move took place, you guys got someone that you're comfortable with,
right.
And that's important. Whenever you can get someone that you're comfortable with, that you have rapport with, for example, I couldn't imagine, me running the show with anybody else. Like, we have really good rapport. We have good chemistry. Yeah. So as it grows, the show has gotten better. We've grown as staff, so on and so forth. We became one of the strongest podcasters out.
I can't look at you.
I know, no worries.
It's
the hair, dude. The hair. But taking that perspective and looking at it at that perspective as a baseball club, you have someone that knows the guys already in the locker room. You have someone that knows the organization, that knows the management from top all the way down. So that makes it a little bit easier. He has rapport already in the league as a player, so going to get free agents isn't going to be that difficult for you guys, I feel, because
everybody loves Grandpa Rossi.
Exactly. People are attracted to going to a place with someone that is familiar, that knows what they're going to be looking for from a player standpoint. So I feel like you guys got the upper hand by going with someone that you're familiar with versus the resume of Girardi.
I like it. Good takes. I'll stay with you, Robbie, on this one. The Vikings beat down the Redskins on Thursday night. Well, not really beat down. That's a bad use of words. Haskins was benched, though, for Keenum, who did nothing. Do you like Haskins to start this year? Would you like to see him sit the rest of the year? What would you like to see the Redskins do with Haskins going forward?
First off, shout out to Vodka Drinker for the 666
flag.
Don't know height. I want to see Ty Boogie get turned down by a chick at the bar and he throws a flag. He's taken so that unfortunately that would never happen.
Damn, girl, you back.
Flag.
You trying to let me get them cheeks? Flag. Let's go though. But no, in terms of Haskins, I don't think that the team I don't think the team is ready for it. Let me do my take. God. I don't think that the team is prepared for him, but if he is the number 2 underneath Callahan, it doesn't appear that JD, it doesn't appear that McCoy is going to be seeing the field or going to be playing anytime soon. So with that being said, with that being stated, he has to go out there and do what he has to do. I have to accept the fact and like the fact that he is getting reps. We have to keep in perspective that these are rookies. You know, I've said it time and time and time again. We met those rookies. We interviewed 40 of those rookies. And even meeting them, a lot of them had confidence coming into the room whenever they had entered the room. But a lot of them also, you could see that there was apprehension there. There was some nervousness there about getting into the league and about what it's going to be like. It is what it is. As a Skins fan, I have to live with it and I have to deal with it. Haskins, just go out there and be great. Take your time, learn the system, learn the speed of the game, and don't become Jamarcus Russell.
You saw that picture?
Oh yeah.
I don't think we can.
Really quick, I just want to point out, I laughed at that meme that was in the Fuck You football. My homie Javi, he was like, "Oh, I thought you said Haskins is gonna be great." I was like, "Well, I see that now. I'm truly regarded as an analyst. I cannot joke with you guys. I cannot be humorous anymore. Right. So you know what? Fuck it. Let's actually have a serious conversation."
Yeah.
Gosh.
For me, in regards to if I want to see Haskins play, at this point, I mean, the Redskins, I'm sorry, the Redskins are not winning their division. I mean, I would rather see Haskins get some first-team reps and look bad. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, as Robbie's been saying, he's a rookie. He will look bad. Daniel Jones may have come out looking like fantasticness, and now look at him now. Kyler is kind of flipping that. Everyone was like, yo, what happened to the number 1 pick? Now he's looking better. Let Haskins get the speed of the game under his feet. Let him lose the job at this point this year.
I like that. Give him a chance. All right, Jordan Love.
I let Haskins sit. As weird as it is, he needs to learn. It's quite clear that him only playing a year in college and him coming out was not the right time. He's not shown the ability to get great timing. His offense isn't giving him any help, and I wouldn't put him under this fire. His offensive line is literally playing awful.
Right.
And I'm sorry, Robbie. I'm in fear this is another Josh Rosen situation. I don't mean to put this on you like that, but if you're putting him in here like this when your quarterback is hurt with an awful offensive line, with an awful team, with a coaching carousel, all the factors are adding up. And that's why I would sit Haskins in fear of a repetition of what happened last year.
So
interesting.
I just greatly disagree with the part of it being a potential Josh Rosen. Nobody in the history of the NFL, moving forward in the future of the NFL, is going to get passed around like Josh Rosen.
No, that'll happen, yeah.
No, Josh Rosen gets passed around more than a $2 hooker. Okay.
Man. Flag.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna put that on any player, and I'm damn sure not gonna put that on any player that I met or I interviewed. Rosen's case is unique. He had a problem in college with his fucking mouth, and he ran it too much. 9 times out of 10, when you have a problem with your mouth, that's a problem with your discipline. When you don't have discipline, you are not going to make it in the NFL. I think NFL coaches have seen that in Rosen, and they see that attitude, they see that chip on his shoulder, and that's why Rosen keeps dealing with the BS that he's dealing with. Haskins doesn't have that. He is wanting to learn. He is wanting to become great. He's in the playbook. Even though the playbook is very, very limited, the plays for Haskins, Callahan came out last night in the press conference. The plays for Haskins are very, very limited. It's maybe 3 packages with 6 different looks. That's not hard to learn, So with that being said and with that being stated, once the playbook gets extended for him and they see what he can do, like QC said, we're not making the playoffs anyways. Might as well just see what he can do instead of going with someone that's clearly unclear for us in Keenum or McCoy. The future is here. It's time for the future. It is what it is for that organization.
Good old Pete called me a thug. That's funny. I'm a lumberjack.
Hey.
And Jordan Love is dressed as a teenage boy.
What do you know? Nothing changed.
Let's do it.
All right, Drew Brees is scheduled to come back on the field soon, but Teddy Bridgewater has been balling with this team. What would you do if you're the Saints, Jordan Love?
So me, I'm waiting until Drew Brees gets completely healthy, and I mean he feels no pain in that hand.
Trade deadline is Tuesday.
The trade deadline is Tuesday, and they're not making a move.
Yeah.
I don't even know why you would bring that up. They're not moving Teddy Bridgewater. He's going to come back, and like we said,
this is why.
like me and Bobby said today. Actually, I was on one of his streams. The only way he goes is if the Bears or some team offers him $20 million. That's it. He's going to stay in New Orleans to be that backup until Breeze is done. And Breeze is going to come back this year, and they're going to make a Super Bowl run. That's what's going to happen. I would wait a few weeks, probably until maybe week 12 or 13 to bring him back, just to be sure nothing's going to happen. And that's really it.
Interesting. All right, Rumboyz OG.
No.
Photo flag, right? You got to start.
That was well played.
You go first. I know that you feel passionately about this. So go ahead and rip into his young ass.
You know the sad thing, dude? I ain't even gonna I'm not super against this fucking Altuve. Go.
Hey, focus. Oh, that was nice. Bag on the play. Yeah.
All right, I apologize.
Go.
That was a hell of a hit.
Go.
Honestly, the sad thing is they don't have a lot of love. Like, I wouldn't bring him back quite yet. Would I wait weeks to bring him back? No. But if Drew Brees is already practicing and he's comfortable, no, I don't bring him back this week. I'm sorry, J-Lo. Like, we're playing the Cardinals. I mean, dude, let Teddy do his thing. I didn't mean it like that, man. I was excited about the Redskins too.
I 100% agree. If I'm being honest, it's a bad defense.
That's right. And Teddy Bridgewater can pick them apart, man. It shouldn't be a big deal for him. Let Teddy go out, get another W. Let him pat it. What he's got to do. I'm not starting Drew Brees quite yet. I mean, I have him in fantasy, and I would want him to be comfortable and not have him play a couple snaps and re-aggravate it or anything like that. No, I'm not waiting 3-4 weeks, like not this week, but next week, depending on how he feels. I'm down to let him play. Maybe Sean Payton is one of the best people at maneuvering his playbook. Maybe, leave it to some checkdowns. Don't put any deep throws. If you have to get it to Michael Thomas, throw some bubble screens. But I'm not playing him this week. Let Teddy do his thing.
Let's ask Carlos. Carlos, what do you think?
It's a baby.
What do you think? Carlos says, I asked Carlos, and Carlos says, okay, I'm speaking for Carlos.
That's his crystal ball.
Oh my gosh. As much as I refer to crystal ball. No, I personally feel that, and we feel as the Hangover crew, the Wolfpack here, that go ahead and start this man. If he's saying that he wants to go out there and play, I know that we saw, the thumb. It looks like, still maybe a little damage, but if he wants to go out there and play,
it's still wrapped.
Yeah, and he's saying that he's feeling good. Let the man go out there. I mean, you got to buy next week. If maybe make him a limited participant, get him, back out there. But I say this week, go out there and let him spin. Now, for those of you guys in fantasy, okay. Now, if he's going to be full start, go ahead, rock with it. You're putting Breeze in your lineup. It is what the fuck it is. Maybe throw caution to the wind. And if you have a second QB, then maybe you rock with that guy due to apprehension of how much are they going to make him throw. There's a lot working with that Saints offense. In terms of the running back injuries as well as the injuries with Breeze. I say go ahead and let him go out there. If you guys get up early, early on the Cardinals, then yeah, go put Breeze in. Third, fourth quarter. Let the guy play.
What's up, Nick? What's up, BKB? Everybody in the chat. What's good?
BKB said, "What the fuck did I click on?" Alberto River on. JD is a lumberjack.
Packers win.
J Love is a teenage boy.
You touched Tom Brady's hair. That's a flag.
And me, I'm Alan from The Hangover.
I like all of your takes, and I agree with pretty much everything you guys said. And because the question says, what would you do for the Saints? Yeah, I wouldn't trade Teddy Bridgewater for almost anything, but I wish he would go on the Bears. I wish they could get him.
Whoa.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Teddy is not going anywhere. Teddy Bridgewater has already expressed that he wants to stay. He wants to stay in New Orleans. He wants to be a Saint because he's pretty much guaranteed to be the successor after Breeze.
Pump the brakes.
What are you saying pump the brakes for? Trubisky's worse than Teddy Bridgewater.
I don't need that. I don't want that. I really don't.
Yo, the homie Will.
Would you have Alex Smith?
No. Alex Smith is okay. JD, let me pound this into your head.
No.
He's not playing football anymore. His career is over.
Then why is there articles out there rehabbing and getting prepared? I don't understand. That's weird. But all right, well, let's move on to the next question, and we'll start with I think Robbie J was the last one. So the Niners are still undefeated, but they face a strong Carolina team this Sunday. How serious are the Niners, and what do you like about their team?
So I think I just saw Rumboyz LA hop into the Facebook Fack stream.
Oh, nice.
And he's a 49ers fan. So I want to piss him off right now, but I wish this was earlier in the season to where I could have pissed him off with my take. They're legit. They're legit. They're legit as hell. There's nothing that we can do about it. They're gonna go out there and they're gonna win. I hate it. I hate it, honestly, because the 49ers were one of those teams in the 90s that had a dominant reign. The Montana Young days. And it looks like they're kind of getting back to that culture. It's taking them fucking forever. But the Niners are legit. The Niners are legit. They got to go up against Carolina. This is going to be a game of whose running backs are better. You got Tevin Coleman and Breida in the 49ers backfield, but then you got the one, the only Christian McCaffrey for the Carolina Panthers.
True.
Part of me wants to say that they will get their first loss and Carolina will win. But I'm sorry and I'm happy. I'm not even sorry. Fuck that. I'm happy to put on my wife right now. Listen, babe, I don't apologize. It is what the fuck it is. Your Panthers are going to lose.
Yeah.
Christian McCaffrey, you're starting Christian McCaffrey, obviously, but for the most part, sorry. You guys are gonna sound like me in the morning when I flush the toilet after a dump.
I'm rooting for the Panthers on this game, honestly.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. All right, Ty, what's up?
So what's the official question? Will the Niners lose? I mean,
no. How legit are the Niners?
Dude, they're legit. This is too legit to quit. Straight up, like what would. They're legit. Their offense may not be a steamroller in Jimmy G, but I mean their run game is solid. They're making moves on offense to try and get better. Emmanuel Sanders. Their defense is pass legit. This is basically what the Bears could have been and what people thought they would be if they had an offense that could move the ball and run the ball. This Niners team is legit. Do I think they go undefeated? No. There's a lot of tough teams out there. At some point, there's going to be a bad game. Jimmy G's going to throw 5 interceptions or something like that.
Could be this game.
So, really quick, before we move off, I just want to kind of elaborate on what you said about Sanders a little bit more. Don't look at me, and then we won't have this problem.
Okay, just talk.
But I want to elaborate with Sanders. Kyle Shanahan did come out today and state that Sanders is going to be a high usage guy. He is going to be a full game play all day. Now, what that means in terms of targets, whether that's 5 targets or 9 targets, we don't know. As of now, I would say he's a fringe flex play for those of you that own Sanders. He's a fringe flex.
I like it.
Okay. It's good advice.
Justin Bieber.
Hannah Montana.
Oh, that's who he is.
High School Musical.
You are pulling it off.
JD.
Hey, right. You know that motherfucker got married now, so you get nookie, so it's all good.
All right.
Thieves. All right.
I hate Melo. The Niners are legit. I said it early on in the season. They ride those running backs in both Tevin Coleman and Matt Breida. They're going to pound the ball down your throat with a good offensive line. They have, they're both are starting offensive tackles are out. They have great swing tackles that can plug in and play. That defense, especially that defensive line, is probably the best defensive line in football without a question. Nick Bosa has been probably the most dominant rookie this season. And with having Arik Armstead in there with fresh legs, you're just going to get a heavy dose of both run stopping and getting to the passer, getting some pass rush in there. Christian McCaffrey's going to have a day. He always will. There's no stopping him. But the 49ers are going to kill the Panthers. I don't see this game being close, to be completely honest.
Wow.
At all.
Shout out to BKB 20 tip on Sportscaster.
Hey, what's up? That's what's up, my man. Hey, by the way, Vodka Drinker's making fun of us, Ty, because the Bears passed on Deshaun Watson and
Patrick
Mahomes, obviously. Yeah,
and
buddy.
Hey, wait. And
I think about that every day.
And they traded up.
And they traded up for him to the
Flag
Niners, who are now good.
Management.
Yeah, that was all right, Jordan Love. Let's move off this depressing subject and over to UFC. What do you make of the Diaz situation? Him backing out of the BMF fight, UFC. Whoa, I just flipped out of it. UFC 244.
Slide it over.
Yep, 244.
That's on you guys.
You guys talk about it. Yeah.
I guess I should probably go because you're about to go ham at this. Bro, this is ridiculous. Honestly, like I want to see the dude fight. I get that he's like all pissed off that they're trying to accuse him and all these things, but you know what? Like, bro, get it fixed. Get back in the ring, beat the hell out of somebody, prove what it is. Like, I mean, I'm just upset because I was extremely ready for this fight. Like man
took the beard off and everything.
That's all I got for you. Like, yeah, your beard is moving, bro. You realize it? Like sometimes it's up here and sometimes it's but yeah, I'm just upset that this isn't gonna be happening. Diaz, whatever you got going on, man, get this thing fixed. You're not proving anything by telling them you're not trying to fight anymore. Just get your ass in the ring, beat the hell out of somebody, then let's end it there.
So, Diaz,
2 minutes, go.
You soft ass, pussy ass motherfucker. This is supposed to be the fight of the badass motherfuckers. And let me just, oh, yes. Give me that.
Catch that.
Oh, damn.
I almost did a flag.
So this is supposed to be the fight of the badass motherfuckers.
Luka.
Jorge Masvidal versus Nate Diaz. Diaz has been out of the UFC and been out of the octagon for so long that I think that maybe this was kind of a cop-out. We don't know what the banned substance that he popped positive for. He came out and he said, "Oh, they told me to not talk about it until after the fight. That's cheating." Yes, you're right. It is cheating. I appreciate you for having integrity into the sport. And if it is integrity into the sport that you are upholding, then fine. But if it is not, and this is another one of your you got caught smoking fucking weed things.
No, it's CBD, bro.
You don't test positive. You don't test positive for CBD. I feel you. But I'm just saying, like this gets me riled the fuck up. We were literally moments away from purchasing the fight before this news came out. Looks like he sells fake J. Why would I have a baby? Baby Carlos while I do that?
Calling you out.
No, like this is absolutely positively a travesty. Think about all the people that already ordered the fight and the money that is lost on those accounts. I'm
not getting a refund.
No, you're not. No one is getting a refund. ESPN Plus is not refunding not a goddamn penny. They're owned by Disney, bro.
They said, "Well, you're gonna watch the rest of the fights, right, bro?"
When have you ever get money?
If you get money,
they ruin everything.
Owned by Disney. They are not giving back any refunds. This is it, guys. Anyone that already bought the fight, your money's gone. Anyone that bet on the fucking fight, you're kind of fucked. We're not going to know how this is going to end up. There should have been no – if you were taking substances that you were going to pop positive for, you should have never even gotten involved in this match. Clearly there was something in your system.
Keep your ass retired if you were trying to do this.
Like I said, he's afraid of Masvidal, bro. He's afraid of Masvidal. That's what I think. I think he was afraid of Masvidal, bro. Like I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt yesterday, but then when after we got off air yesterday and I did more research. Fuck that. You're scared, bro. You're scared. You're soft as baby shit right now.
Damn.
Bro.
All right.
Soft as baby shit with a baby.
Soft as baby shit. That is the take.
Harder you, bro.
Rate it in the comments and give us your takes. Softest baby shit. 1 through 5, guys, in the comments.
This
All right.
That's
Jordan Love. The Clippers, who are, since you didn't get the last question, I'm going to start with you again. The Clippers, who are the Vegas title favorites, have beaten LeBron's Lakers and Steph's Warriors already this season, standing 2-0 without Paul George. How good can they be when George comes back? Talk about it.
Okay, I'm going to go off and preface the start. It's the start of the season. Everybody's going to have their ups and downs. We see this every single year with the LeBron team. They start out bad. They find their rhythm later on in the season. I don't really care about that. As for the Warriors, they're the Warriors. You knew they were going to have their ups and downs. It's a new team with D'Angelo Russell coming in, no Kevin Durant. Klay Thompson's not there. Nick Howard.
Yes.
They're looking like village people.
Fine.
Love, hurry up, get off it. Come on.
All right, but I think people are going to start overreacting because of this. I think that they can be really good. Of course, they have 2 stars, 2 of the top 10 to 15 players in the league, but just don't overreact. It's the start of the season.
True.
Oh my God, I'm fucking.
Robbie J. Flag on the play.
Sorry. What was the question?
How good can the Clippers be when Paul George comes back?
The Clippers, I hate saying this. The Clippers are going to be pretty fucking excellent. Shout out to Kawhi for being on my fantasy team and helping me helping me go yard on your ass, boy. Because JD,
you did fuck me up for real.
Yeah,
like 30 points.
Yeah, shout out to Kawhi. But I mean, no. In all seriousness, the Clippers are a lot better. Like I don't want to say it because let's face it, like the Clippers are the fucking Clippers. They're not supposed to be the team of LA, but they beat us in our home. It is what the fuck it is. Be nice. Lakers, we need to get it the fuck together in order to compete with the team. I feel like the Clippers are the only team in the West that we really gotta go back. We gotta go bat for bat with.
Bro,
real difference in that game was the bench points.
Flag.
What's good, Pigskin Pete? We got Pigskin Pete. We got Bitch I Shuffle, which is Pete, and then we got good old Pete.
3 Pete's in the chat. Flag.
Damn.
Flag.
Shout out to the Pete's.
Nick Howard.
Pete.
Buy some shoes, bro. I got them for the low. What's the action?
What's the action?
No, in regards to the Clippers, I mean, yes, they are legit. There is no doubt in that. We have seen situations where, again, people like Kyrie put up 50 points. So obviously Kawhi being the number one, the guy. It could change though with Paul George coming back. So I don't know. I see the Clippers as the team of LA. I mean, no doubt. I think that's going to start to shift here a little bit. For the Lakers, honestly, I think LeBron is coasting, man. I think LeBron is coasting. I think he knows these guys are making playoffs. I don't think it's a problem. I think he is going to save himself. Will he be LeBron and have a couple of games where everyone is like, holy shit, LeBron put up a 40-point triple-double? Yes, it's LeBron James. It's going to happen at least a couple times this year. But otherwise, I think he's saving himself. I think he's looking at bigger and better things in about 80 games. So,
man, you can't coast in the West.
No, you cannot.
If you got Anthony Davis, you can.
Not really. I mean,
Tell that to the
Davis
Pelicans. Tell that to the Pelicans.
LeBron could put up 28 and 8 and let AD do the rest, and that's low numbers.
No, that's true for LeBron. That's low. You're right. 28 and 8 is.
I guess that's by LeBron.
They're force feeding.
I'm gonna stay with you, Ty, on this next question. Markelle Fultz went 6 and 12 on 12 points, 6 assists, 2 steals for the Magic in just 23 minutes. Is he still considered a bust, or is he now a project?
It's hard to tell with this kid because he's just been bounced around so many times. He's had different coaching staff. I mean, everybody is trying to switch up his shot. Like at this point, J. Cole feels bad for the guy.
Oh my God, you took my take.
You know that. Oh damn, no way! Oh, flag on the play. I'm excited to see what the kid has. I really can't answer you yet because it is only a couple of games in where he is with the Magic. But in regards to where do I think he go, I think he's on the uprise. I'm excited to see what the kid can do. I'm excited to see what his shot looks like, whether he shoots or not. We know the kid is good at the rim and he can finish with some nasty finesse layups. So he's going to be fun to watch. We'll see if he can figure out how to put a jumper in there and kind of become a full player. So
he's different.
I'm having the Hangover, bro. Nick, have you not seen The Hangover?
I said cradle robber.
He said you're a cradle robber. Oh man.
No, what's fucked up? No, what should be the flag is that Nick is old enough to know The Hangover.
Bro,
he's old enough. I would expect J Love to be like,
baby holding
that?
Robbie J.
I even know what The Hangover is.
Yeah, like I expected that, but I mean, I guess Nick did not get the costume. Like the satchel didn't do it. The satchel wasn't enough. Fucking Carlos, you weren't enough, dude.
Look at his hair, bro.
Yeah, look at my hair. Like, come on, dude.
The hair should give it away. In all honesty.
So nah, it is.
Man, Nick, watch out, little.
Oh my gosh, but yeah, for Fultz, I'll go ahead. For Fultz. Like J. Cole said, you know, they fucked up his shot. I still think he's a bust. It's the beginning of the season. I'm not going to sit here and come out and be like, oh, like, you played one fucking game, like 2 games, and like, you're all of a sudden amazing. No. Pause. Stop. I can't do that. I can't take you serious. So with that being said, I'm wearing this and I said take you serious. With that being said, he's still a bust. Let's get 23 plus games into the season of him being consistent, and then maybe based off of film, I would then take that back. I'd be like, all right, you know,
you fuck on me, motherfucker. You fuck on me.
Flag, laundry everywhere. As many flags as we have. Let's go. That's a double into the corner.
Man.
I wanted to be Mr. Challenge.
I agree with slap yourself though. They better not overuse Anthony Davis. He gets hurt a lot. But Jordan,
right.
take away.
Markelle Fultz's jump shot still has a hitch in it.
Duh.
It looks a lot better. Okay, I'll say this. Markelle Fultz on a pull-up, because I think he took 1 or 2 last game. It looks clean. It looks like the jump shot was tailored for him to shoot off the dribble, which he does a lot. But him shooting straight up, it's
fucked up, Nick.
Why did we dress up? We ain't even talking to dude. God.
So they can talk shit about it.
It was tailor-made to shoot off the dribble, which Markelle Fultz does a lot. But again, just like Robbie, I'm not going to overreact off of one game. I want to see consistency from him, but the kid does have potential. He was a number 1 overall pick for a reason.
For sure. I agree. I think he needs to average like 18, 8 and 8 before we start.
Whoa.
Number 1 pick.
All-star.
Okay.
Dude, average double digits.
Okay, wait.
I agree.
Can we go like 12, 4, and 5 to start?
First, yeah. But I'm just saying, for me not to say he's a bust. You know what I mean?
I'd be impressed.
Did you see it?
I'd have been impressed. Yeah, let's hit double digits first, maybe a couple assists in there, and then maybe next year we can tap 18. I'm with you though.
For sure. All right, moving on. Here, I better pull that out.
That's so random. Why?
I wouldn't let him in my house if he was bored. I'll tell you that.
Very nice.
That's some.
No, look at Slapshot's comment. That's just so random.
So Derrick Rose, Jordan Love. Derrick Rose has been getting plenty of shots the last couple games with Blake Griffin out in Detroit. He's been playing well. What should you expect Derrick Rose going forward on his health and versus his production?
You never know about his health, but he's been going off. Literally, you can't put it any other way. He's showing us exactly what we knew. He's a good ball handler. He's gonna find his way to the basket. He's hitting jump shots, especially from the mid range.
Oh fuck!
Okay, I knew something was coming. But
sorry.
Other than health wise, that's what I'd be worried about. Expect Reggie Jackson to get benched soon.
He's on my team. Chill out.
I don't know why you would take him. Reggie Jackson is awful.
Rose is efficient.
Derrick Rose has been efficient. He's been a good playmaker for that team. I would expect both Tony Snell and Reggie Jackson to get benched at some point, and you would substitute both Derrick Rose and Luke Kennard into the starting lineup.
Controlling the pace of the games too. It's impressive.
Controlling the pace, moving the ball, applies a lot more shooting. And when Blake Griffin comes back, you're looking at a team that's going to be moving the ball fast as ever, and everybody on that team can handle the ball.
This is true. All right, Ty.
This is place in a city, though.
Who pissed you off in Detroit? All right, I'm done. All right. No, in regards to D Rose, bro, I hate D Rose, man. God, why could you not have just like land differently? Don't make that layup. Be the Bulls MVP and just be what I was hoping you'd be. It upsets me to see him going off. But remember, guys, he does still have the IQ. There are players in the league that get banged up from injury, but still have the IQ, go on to coach, whatever it is. The knees are a problem, man. It is what it is. So is D Rose balling? Yes. Is this surprising to me? No. Again, like you guys saw him when he was young. He has the IQ. He knows how to get where he needs to get for shots, especially at the rim. And I love it. I mean, I'm impressed with it. I'm pissed that he's not a Bull anymore. Would I want him back in this non-MVP form, though? Like, no. Do I think it's going to be cool to see him and Blake Griffin connect? Yeah, absolutely. I would have loved to have that. But I hate talking about D Rose, man. I'm just like heartbroken every time somebody mentions him. So
he uses his pistol.
Hey yo, Nick, check your phone.
Hey yo, Nick.
I'm gonna say in regards to D Rose, I'm happy that you're balling, man. I'm happy that you're continuing to defy the odds. But in your particular situation, these are personal. These are wins and these are gains that are more personal for you. You're looking good in the eyes of the rest of the league currently, but I don't think he sustains it the whole season.
6th man of the year, what?
I just don't. I don't see it. I don't see it because of age, previous injuries, so on and so forth.
He's 30.
I just say age ain't a factor. Injury, I'll give you that.
Motherfucker, I'm damn near 30, and I'm telling you that my body hurts. Okay? So I don't want to hear that 30 take. I don't want to hear that. I don't. So with that being said and with that being stated, the Pistons will be right outside of the playoffs as a 10 seed. They'll be right outside. They won't make the 8. They'll be right on the outside.
Bold predictions, Zach Greinke.
So you think it'll be worse than last year, basically? Well, there's a lot. The East is better than last year, so I kind of hear what you're saying. And speaking of the East, speaking of young players, Trey Young and Luka Doncic were absolutely on fire in their season debuts, both eclipsing 30 points. Trey Young had 38, and he had 4 shots from the half-court line in the first game, 9 assists. Are these guys the future of the league? Who's the future of the league? And start with Rob.
Oh, well, so we're starting with me?
Oh.
So who's the future of the league between Luka and Trey?
No, just tell me who the future is.
Yes, sir.
In combination, they are the future. And here's why. Because them both coming up and being drafted at the same time, they're going to competitively push each other. And that is going to make their storylines equally as great. I'm not going to sit here and say that one specific person is the future of the NBA, just because there's a lot of players that can create that conversation. Ayton, after when he comes back from his suspension, Hill, De'Aaron Fox, so on and so forth. There's plenty of guys that are on the rise. Carson Edwards, that could be the future when we see the LeBrons, when we see the Steph Currys, so on and so forth, move out of position. With that being said, with that being stated, yeah, good old Kobe White, with that being said and with that being stated, they are both the future. They both equally need each other as much as the other needs the other.
He said Kobe White's the future. I hope so.
I said the same thing.
That'd be awesome. What do you think, guy?
Caught that thing. For me, in regards to the future, yes, these two are the future. The way the NBA is going is a lot less big men inside, a lot less dunking. We are seeing a change in everything. Trey Young is a spitting image of that. He is, I can't say the next coming of Steph Curry, but clearly Steph Curry has brought in a new generation of 3-point shooters, guys with that kind of finesse, flash, whatever it is. Trey Young is going to be the guy that continues that. Little kids all around the world are probably trying to just shoot nothing but threes for no damn reason. Luka is, the same type of way. He is the next James Harden in a way. He's the only other guy that really has that step back type thing. And honestly, I don't know if I really like it. It's kind of a fact that that's the way it's going, but I like the big men down low, dunking on people, shacking people up, Larry Johnson and people up. But it's just a thing. The way the world is going and the way the basketball is going is the 3-point shot. You need a 3-point shot to be good in this game. So Trey Young is going to be the future. Yes. Luka as well. I think Luka is just going to bring a whole new generation of European players to basketball.
Half-court shots.
Yeah.
On the regular.
Ty. Someone said you. Thomas Dorsey said you work at Foot Locker.
Oh yeah, yo, TD hit my line, bro. I literally got a discount. I got 25% off whatever shoes. Just let me know, dude. I got y'all.
Connor Burke.
No, come on. You think bro?
I agree that Luka is so exciting.
Oh god.
Y'all about to see Tiger fucked over.
Young will pull it from anywhere. You don't care.
I'm gonna. Apparently, I don't know why people are phrasing this. I'm going with Karl Anthony Towns as more so the future of the NBA because he's 23.
I like it.
I think you're forgetting that he's not 26, 25. He's 23. He's 5 years into his NBA career. He's still growing, and I think as we speak, I think he has like 25 and 17 right now in the third quarter of his game. As much as we're seeing a lot more shooting and point guards, shooting guards, small forwards being the emphasis of the game. Giannis is a power forward, is destroying everything. Karl Anthony Towns is eating. Anthony Davis is eating. So you're seeing a lot more of those big men that can use their size and take advantage of people while also being able to shoot. So that's where I'm going with that.
Slap yourself says, don't forget the white dude in Dallas. I don't know his name.
Fucking Luka.
Yeah, bro. That's Luka, bro. Luka.
We're talking the other one, but
No, yeah, for sure. I agree though. Towns is amazing. He's really one of the most efficient players that we have in the league. He doesn't get talked about because he's in Minnesota, and he can shoot three too. I don't know if he'll be the future of the league, but if he starts winning, he'll be a staple. I agree with that. He'll be a staple star in this league in the future because, yeah, like you said, he's only 23. He could start just going off for like freaking 32 and 18, and that would be amazing. But
you love Trey Young and Steph Curry, don't you?
I like players who face the dude. If you can just pull up from half court, it's crazy to me. Like what? Because then everyone's open. Because next time Trey Young comes into half court, people are guarding him, and then somebody's open in the inside. He throws to John Collins. John Collins dunks it. It's freaking amazing.
This man probably jumped out of his seat.
the way the NBA
Trey Young hit that logo shot.
I did. Did you see that? I did actually. A few times.
The NBA is turning, man. I hate it.
It was crazy. I was like, you cannot be that skilled. You're just there's like a 6'7" dude guarding him. He goes one way, gets a little bit of space, shoots from half court, splash. It's just.
Is it skill, or are you in the fourth grade in the park and just throw the shot up for three and it just goes in a lot?
Nah, that's skill. That's skill. No, if you can just make it half court on the regular, that's skill.
I challenge all you guys to a company basketball game.
You have to wear your costume.
Oh my god!
You have to wear your costume. We're doing it. All right.
You try and juke somebody. With
You just tried to handicap me because it's all good. Next question.
Time.
Wait, hold on. I just gotta ask. Aren't y'all too short though?
No.
You're 5'10". Aren't you like 5'7", Ty?
Damn.
5'10" is definitely not short.
I don't know my height.
4 and 4.
Flag, stalking.
Yeah,
10 yards.
J-Love, trust me, I would body you, bro. I would body you, dog.
Yeah.
Nick Howard, I'd smoke all of you in a banana suit. Yo, I will cry. All right, keep it
Next
running.
question.
Keep it running.
Next question. Lonzo Ball's brother, LaMelo Ball, has been playing hard in the NBL, the National Basketball League in Australia, which is a pretty good league. It's not quite the Euro League, but it has some talented guys. He's a flashy long-range shooter, just like the guys we were talking about, and a top 5 passer in the league. Do you buy any LaMelo Ball hype? Would you take a risk on another Ball? Jordan Love? Yes? Nod in your head? All right, let's hear it.
LaMelo Ball is the real deal. He can score on anybody. It's shown that his first game, he went up against a 7-time Defensive Player of the Year in that Australian basketball league, and he had no problem dropping 25 on his head.
It's pretty good.
I have no doubt that LaMelo Ball is going to be a great scorer in the league. I do have questions about his defense though. Again, he's a 6'7", 6'7" point guard, and he has the length and wingspan of like a 6'10" player, basically making him a wing. And at that time, he's guarding point guards and not getting too many tips on balls, but he has the potential to be a great defender. His work ethic is something that I've seen come into question, and that's also really worrying if you're taking a chance on him. But his upside and potential as a prospect is unlimited.
Field goal percentage, 39%.
That's another one of the things that you got to work on. It's just his shot selection. We saw it in high school. He's jacking up shots just to jack up shots.
All right. I think Ty is the next to go.
Fire take by J Love. Yo, bro, I'm with it. I like the kid. I think he was. I think he was born to play basketball. I get that the whole Ball philosophy is born to play basketball, but look, man, if you come after two other brothers, let alone one that is in the NBA, one that should have made the NBA, we'll talk about that later. He got a flag for cheating and stealing, but it is what it is. He's born to play basketball. Honestly, with or without his dad, I think by the time he gets there, he's going to tell his dad to F off. Which is
they all have already done that.
Which is the reason his will be unlike Lonzo's to start. I think the kid already can score, maybe not at an NBA level, but honestly, there's some defenders in the NBA. LaMelo could probably score on it. He could probably work. I agree with J Love. Defensively, the height will help him out. It will slowly but surely come. But honestly, I think the kid's going to be fantastic, and I think teams are stupid if they don't look to try and buy at him early because I think again, great work ethic. I get the whole not going to college and going overseas thing, but you know what? There's some great kids that are coming out of overseas. So
and even RJ Hampton.
I'm with it. I'm with him.
Yeah, I can make mine short, simple.
No, he's an NBA Kardashian. Nice.
I think LaMelo, he's legit. He's real. He's the real deal. It is what it is. There's nothing else to say around it. Put him in the league. He's ready.
All right, final question, Robbie J, and I'll stick with you. The new look Lakers are facing the Utah Jazz. What do they need to do early in the season to get them going in the right track to make the playoffs?
I thought long and hard over this. I would use the expression lose sleep, but I don't really lose sleep because I only get fucking 4 to 6 hours anyways. But while I was trying to convince myself to pass out, I thought about it. I'm like, man, what the fuck can we do? What is going on? He said, take LeBron out of the game. Wow, Pete. Wow, bitch, I shuffled. No, what they need to do is let LeBron be LeBron. Let him do his thing. Let him, fucking just be himself. I felt in the first game of the season, the opening night, we tried too hard to force Anthony Davis into the flow of the game. Like I mentioned earlier in the show, which you guys should go back, rewind, and check it out, and let those ads play at the same time. But yeah, I felt like they were forcing Anthony Davis, and because of that resulted, that kind of was a piece of what resulted in a L. It's early in the season, so I get trying to get that done early in the season. They need to get their chemistry together, but at the same time, don't try and force the chemistry. Like how I used the podcast example earlier. We never tried to force, creating this company, creating this podcast. It just fucking happened. It was just natural. Like when you're building a team, it's got to be a natural progression. You two gentlemen wanted to be a part of this. So that was natural that you became a part of it. I don't force the ball to AD. Don't force, Rondo's going to come in playing point guard now, as of announced this morning. Just go with the flow. Treat basketball is like an orchestra. go with the flow, make it nice, smooth, and beautiful. Let's not go out there forcing shit.
I like that. It's got to be natural.
I mean, I agree with it. Honestly, just get your team chemistry together. These are a lot of guys that are kind of just being glued together. I mean, they broke the whole Lakers team apart and pretty much put these guys back together. Get some chemistry your first couple games. I don't care if you guys lose, whatever it is. Get your chemistry down. Do some out of basketball activities with each other. I don't care what that is, what that means. Just
Taco Tuesday.
Again, you've gotta build a chemistry to trust each other on and off the court. And I mean, that's my biggest thing for all these teams. Honestly, we've seen a lot of teams redo themselves or at least bring in a new player that we don't know how it's going to work. Get your team chemistry together. And by the end of the year, we'll see it on court.
We saw during the offseason, Russ had invited all the new guys, like even guys that we had interviewed, DK, Gary Jennings, invited them all out to his house in LA. And they all got together, they were running around, they were working out, practicing, they dive in, the pool and shit, going to the beach.
Bobby.
I don't think that they need to they need to just like do off the court activities. I think it also has to be off the court activities as a whole. Because like we've seen AD and LeBron chill off the court. We haven't seen Rondo over at LeBron's house. We're not seeing everyone.
Bobby, flag on the chubby cheeks, bro.
What do you
flag
say?
on the chubby cheeks. Look at my man. Look at my man.
Holy shit!
Oh man.
Oh, look at Bobby.
Okay.
Damn.
Can we stop talking about college? I get it, okay? It's over.
Flag on the play, yelling at J Love about college, let the kid do his life.
Yep.
God.
Everyone's trying to give him life advice in the chat. It's fucking hilarious.
Well, look what you get for not wearing a costume. They'd be yelling at you about your costume instead.
Like, what are you doing in 5 years? Damn it.
You're Mike Riveron. I don't know why you're talking.
Oh, that's good.
What do the Lakers have to do to make the playoffs this year?
Yeah, Jordan.
Is me. Ride LeBron and AD. That's all you got to do.
Battle for that.
What?
What?
I didn't hear you.
I said you got a saddle for that.
This motherfucker.
He's just shaking his head. And these guys.
Okay. They just gotta ride AD and LeBron. You have a couple bench players in Quinn Cook, Danny Green that can help you out a little bit. You have Dwight Howard down low that'll get you a couple rebounds. In all reality, you have the talent to get you into that 8 seed. That's it.
I'm gonna take an interesting take. LeBron, if he's gonna play point guard, he's gonna have to space the floor and be a long range shooter. He really is. He's gonna have to shoot 37% from three, and he's gonna have to shoot off the dribble a lot. He doesn't do that a lot. Sometimes he likes to dribble around. No, he's literally just gonna have to dribble up, shoot. And I want to see LeBron do that like twice a game, just to keep the defense off balance. So that way, when he drives and passes, they won't know what's going on. I don't see LeBron doing that a lot. I see him dribbling the ball like 25 times. Less dribbling, more shooting, LeBron. He's shaking his head.
He needs to be aggressive. He's saving it. Check back with me in 45
That's
games.
why I said shooting and not driving.
Second half All-Star game, LeBron turns it on.
Oh, physically, yeah, he's going to be a different player. But early on, he should just get that jump shot pretty. What if you miss a bunch? Who cares?
Like it.
You're LeBron.
You have Anthony Davis rebounding.
Yeah, fuck it. Shoot it again.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, guys. Hell yeah. Rumboyz After Dark. We finished up in good times. Cheers.
We literally did it like dude.
Perfect.
So let's go ahead, go around the panel, let everybody know what we got going on, what we got popping off. Jordan Love.
Apparently college. No. No. I have a couple articles coming on Rumboyz After Dark. Still planning some stuff out there. The NBA season starting up, so stuff's coming. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
You mean articles are coming out on rumboyz.com?
Rumboyz.com. Everybody go to Rumboyz.com. I'm going to be writing too a lot, but I've been slacking for sure. I have been doing a lot of play-by-play. And definitely stay tuned for that. If you just want to chat with me, we don't necessarily have to just talk about the specific game. If you want to come in there when I'm calling a game and just rap about whatever, just come on in. Whatever, we can do that for sure. So I'm gonna be doing that pretty much every night, every basketball, whatever game I want to choose.
Oh yeah.
I mean, y'all already know how Sunday's going to go. So, I mean, we'll go ahead and promote that. Like, Sunday's going to be a lot of fun. You guys got to jump in for that. I mean, maybe we'll even be in costume again. Like, who knows? It's Halloween. We're enjoying ourselves.
Dressed up as Black Panther that day.
Zone, baby.
When I said, wait till you see what Robbie is, he goes, yo, he's Black Panther, isn't he?
Nope, that was last year.
And later. But yeah, so Sunday. Otherwise, still just some baseball going on. Oh my, was that a trip? Ooh, that was a double play. That was nice. Otherwise, just some baseball going on. You guys know how it is. The rest of it. Look for some new articles. Got a buddy of mine that is making his article debut here shortly. Would like to see that. That's going to be some info about the upcoming Sunday night game, Packers and the Chiefs, which I will be attending, throwing flags in the favor of Aaron Rodgers. Check me out there. Flags all over the place. Look for me there. You know what it is. Otherwise, yeah. Kid.
Let's see here. I don't have anything really, pressing for you guys tomorrow, mañana, because I'm going to be out tomorrow night as well as I am going to be out tonight. Be sure to catch up on rumboyz.com, fantasy football _ Peacock, fantasy football Peacock, the mythical fantasy football legend, is actually writing for us. He actually just dropped a Kenny Stills article on his Houston Texans. He's writing Houston Texans content for us. So shout out to Fantasy Football Peacock. I appreciate you and all of your illustrious wonders. Other than that, though, guys, yeah, he has really, really good content. He's a good writer. Other than that, be sure to check up on these two gentlemen's pieces. Jordan Love.
About yourself.
What's up?
You shooting that about me? I'm just kidding.
But I mean, no, be sure that you guys, check out J Love's articles on rumboyz.com. Check out JD's articles on rumboyz.com. We will catch you guys for NFL Rum Zone Saturday. Brand new Packers article, like Side Boogie just mentioned. Other than that, I mean, I'm all out. I'm ready. I'm ready to go turn up.
Oh yeah.
Me and Carlos about to go have fun.
Flag.
Okay, whoa. Robbie, that's us.
Oh, really quick, guys. Rumboyz After Dark will be back to normal.
Flag.
Rumboyz After Dark will be back to normal next week.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I know that this week was a little bit shorter for you guys just because we're both going to be busy tonight. So with that being said, we'll be back with the full panel with everyone. I know Nick Howard was like, no love tonight. Like, nah, bro. It's not that there was no love. It's just that we had to move and groove and make it quick. But let's see. Hey, I got some content for y'all. I need y'all email. Shoot me a message so that I can get you that at Rumboyz spelled with a ZNET on Instagram, on Facebook, and on Twitter. Hit me up with that so I can help you out with that and get it published.
Add me on Twitter, everyone.
Yep. J Cheerio 92 is JD's Twitter. Rumboyz is his.
Mario.
My boy J Love is J Love's. Other than that, y'all know how we do. 3, 2, 1. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All
boys, girls.
Thank you. Dilly.
Happy Halloween.
Not the table, Carlos.
Flag, dude. You can't do that. Flag. I'm sorry, God.
I'm going to go chop some wood.
That a boy. Hey, Nick Howard.